accidentally raiding with just one spell, and some words about the endgame in Clash of Clans that might surprise you in today's episode. Welcome back, my fellow Clashers, to another episode of Clash of Clans Attacks, the quest to 5,000 trophies. Or if you're joining me now, be sure to check out the earlier episodes in the series. It has been a long one, and speaking of long attacks, it was going to be a long day for me had I not been attacking a very premature, in fact this is really a Town Hall 9 in disguise, and I started this attack realizing that there weren't any Inferno Towers, but it wasn't until after I dropped the first spell that I realized I only had one spell. Yes, only a single jump spell. Lack of preparation. Too bad there's not a confirmation screen for trophy hunting like there is for war attacks. The old Galafail was ready to go. Luckily, it didn't cost me anything. Could have been a disaster had this been a regular attack, a big 30-something trophy offer against a top-level player. I would have been history. There would have been no way that I could achieve even 1 star, I think, with just one jump spell. And don't ask me to try, because it's not going to happen, at least not now while I'm pushing towards 4,600 again. The units here do finally get to the inside. No spells left whatsoever, so it's kind of a strange feeling. But once again, this Korean player, a very premature Town Hall 10, and also pushing extremely high for his defensive upgrade level. It was really a walk in the park. The heroes carrying most of this raid. Big level 5 Golem, the maxed out P.E.K.K.A.s obviously doing their job. So many underdeveloped defensive structures, it was really never a challenge. Actually, I did panic a little bit first and then realized that I still had a pretty good shot at getting the 3-star victory. And it turns out at the end of this attack, when we wrap it up here, you will see that 100% damage got me 3 trophies, which every trophy counts when you're trophy chasing this high. So we will move on to the next replay, a slightly more conventional attack against a more conventional base. Yes, it's my nemesis base once again, popping up everywhere. And this one, the wall designs letting me open one section of the wall with wall breakers, another section of the wall with a jump spell. You see that additional space, trying to account for that, opening up that enclosure as well as the middle enclosure there, letting those golems get over both of those walls. Wizards in behind, clearing out the defensive structures, waiting just a few extra seconds before I send down the rest of the troops from the top right corner, really trying to go opposite the clan castle troops, hoping that when they do deploy, they will draw my units in towards the center. As you can see here, clan castle troops are not coming out. We've got units moving in towards that center enclosure anyway, and the clan castle was empty in this case, which is usually a good thing for me, sometimes not so great, but it does work out really well here. I've got the rage spell down, we take out the defending queen, and now we are in and right on top of the town hall, so we can get some damage going eventually. And it does seem like it takes forever to get that town hall out of the way, but by the time it falls, we've also hit 50% damage. I can wrap up the raid and walk away 15 trophies richer. So after a few more hours of searching, I come across another worthwhile offer, and this time it's kind of an unusual layout. It's a hybrid of a couple of different strategies I've seen. So I go ahead and drop my golems. Wall breakers getting through a perfect point in the wall. Great junction right there to get through. So now I can drop the jump spell, and it'll allow those units to get into the core. Everybody going down now, feeling pretty good about getting in. Once again, waiting for that clan castle to deploy, and there they go. They're finally coming out, and that works out perfectly. That is going to draw my units in towards the center. I can drop that rage spell right smack by the town hall, lightning spell to get them out of the way, but my units are already in there. It's almost like I don't want to drop the lightning spell too early. I want to give my units a chance to get attracted to that general area and then drop the lightning spell. And as you can see here, didn't work out perfectly smoothly because most of the units just get vaporized. Finally, yes, the level 40 Archer Queen carrying me once again. She gets the Town Hall and a couple of other structures out of the way. And now bottom right, big group, a gang of golems working their way down towards the bottom. And that is going to serve as protection for those wizards in behind. I still even have a rage spell left, so I drop it down and try to enrage those trailing wizards. Does help out a little bit. We're already up to 43% damage. Lots of health left on those golems. Lots of wizards that can be deployed on the outside, and you can see they will easily get me to 50% and the second star. So as I go ahead and wrap up this attack, I'm averaging just 1 or 2 attacks of this size during a 6-hour session, 14 trophies, and here's something you guys may have missed. Let's talk about the weather report. And you can probably guess what it is, non-stop clouds for hours and hours, but what I really want to get down to is my true opinion about end-game trophy rating, and that is that top-end trophy hunting is broken. Now, I realize it is a relatively small pool of players that are up in the clouds like this, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 at the most. But as players push up towards these levels, I feel like the developers really did not have this in mind when they sat down to design the game, that once you got to a certain point, the game was just not fun anymore, and you had to spend hours and hours just to find a single attack. So I really feel like a change needs to be made up here. The problem is, I don't know exactly what it should be. I feel like it really needs to completely revamp trophy hunting up at this level, but I'm not sure how. I would like to hear your comments, suggestions, and ideas for this though. Please do leave them down below in the comments section. You know that I read all those comments. I would love to help Supercell come up with an idea of how to fix endgame rating, but until then, I will continue pushing as long as I possibly can. Thanks again, you guys, for your support. Please don't forget to check out my other episodes. Like, comment, subscribe for daily Clash of Clans content, and I will see you again tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon, the answer is at the end of the rainbow. Oh wait, that's a gym box.